Everybody, this is Nico, and how are you doing? Anyways, we're playing Sakura Angels. I don't know really what this is. I just got it because I like anime, and I was like, oh, this is a fun anime series to play. So, let's just go ahead and play. Okay. Every night, I have the same dream. Every night, I'm always brought back to this place without fail. And then every morning, I'll wake up with no memory of this place at all until the next time I fall asleep. Not a single night has went by without my conscience being dragged into this abyss. This realm is devoid of light, so much that I can't even see my hand in front of my face, no matter how desperately I wave it. The concept of sound is just as aspect. My steps silent, and my distressed cries swallowed by the bordering darkness as quickly as they had left my mouth. I am in a bleak, barren wasteland of nothingness. Spending any prolonged amount of time here begins to make me doubt even my own existence. Yet, despite feeling suffocated by a striking absence of anything, I know I'm not alone. Something is watching me, stalking me from the shadows. I can't say for sure what it is, but every once in a while I'll catch sight of something from the corner of my view. A pair of burning, bright eyes, fixated purely on me. They hate me, despise me. There's an overwhelming sense of animosity radiating from whoever they belong to. I know they want nothing more than to lash out and attack me, but something is holding them back. A force they truly despise. Invisible chains that bind and restrict them from the one thing that is on their mind. At first, when I began dreaming about this place, the eyes were distant, like gleaming stars. But with each passing night, the eyes seemed to inch ever closer and shine ever brighter. I think whatever force has been holding for me is beginning to fade. What would happen with these when these eyes reach me? I shudder to think. I know it's just a dream, so I shouldn't be afraid. But everything I experience here is so vivid. None of the usual murky haze that shrouds such dreamlike environments that seem to exist here at all. I have perfect clarity. I can feel the stagnant, freezing air all around me, enough to incite a shiver out of me every once in a while. Since I'm so used to this dream, I know how it will end. I'll wade through the darkness for what seems like an eternity, never finding anything until the morning finally comes and pulls me out of this nightmare. At least, that was how it usually ended. Something is different tonight. Those hateful, burning eyes that always kept just out of sight before. I'm suddenly confronted by them. Never had they been so close. Never before have I started staring straight back into them. Their narrow, piercing gaze roots me to the spot, and a shooting pain surges through me. I can't move. I can't breathe. And then from the darkness, a crooked smile spreads, just as sinister as the eyes. Oh. This is a nice room. My head is killing me. These morning migraines are the worst. I used to have migraines when I woke up or I'll get them like very unexpectedly, and I'm like thinking it's a headache, but then it lasts more than a headache, and I was like, oh my god, a migraine, and I can't take anything stronger than Tylenol. So like I'm basically screwed, you know. I can't take anything stronger than a freaking Tylenol. But anyways, every morning without fail, I always wake up to a sensation not unlike my school being pounded by a jackhammer. Thump, thump, thump. It's almost like a heartbeat. I feel like my head is going to split open. It's weird though, because even though the pain is so intense, it never lasts long. And the space it takes me to get up and head for school, the pain is usually reduced to just a dull throb at the back of my skull biting. Oh no! So it isn't too much of a hassle in the grand scheme of things. But it certainly isn't a fun way to wake up to. I just find how odd it is. I just find it odd how consistent it seems to be. Anyway, enough pondering these weird mysteries. It's time to tackle the day. After a moment of wrestling with my blankie, I swing my legs around and drag myself out of bed. A quick look at my bedside clock tells me it's still early. Too early. If I had it in my way, the world would start to at least a good way into the afternoon. I totally agree. But that means not when things start late, it ends late. So that's not good. But sadly, life isn't just that wonderful. Pulling the curtains to let the light flood into my room, I suppress the urge to let it hiss, almost biting myself in the process. Too bright. The rest of my time getting ready. The rest of my time getting ready is spent fighting with my uniform, a tie becoming all the more problematic to put on when you're half asleep. Oh god, I think I got my hand stuck in it. Am I a guy? Almost choking myself to death in the most pathetic fight ever. I finished putting on a tie, the rest of my uniform complying peacefully with me. Can we get some voice actors in here? Because I'm not reading that well. Unable to find a comb, I suffer just flying my hair down with my hands. Looking into the mirror, I'm left staring back at someone with messy black hair. It's close enough. Somewhat dressed and somewhat ready, I stumble out of my room, my legs still not fully awake. Uneven steps carry me dangerously down the stairs. I soon emerge into the kitchen. I'm greeted by silence. The kitchen is empty. A familiar scene for me. My parents are what you might call workaholics. Basically, they spend more time with their respective jobs than they do over here. I only ever get to cash in during the evening while we're eating, and then everyone is off to bed and the cycle replates. Don't get me wrong, I understand they have to work in order to keep us living comfortably, so I don't hate them for it. It just gets, I don't know, lonely. Oh well, there's no use moping about it. It's been like this for years, so I don't know why I was getting all emotional about it now. Lol. The plus side of them not being around is that I quickly had to learn how to cook for myself. It's amazing how fast you can adapt to that sort of stuff when you're starving. I don't think I have enough time for anything fancy to eat for breakfast, so I'll just settle for toast. Really? You can never go around with toast. Okay, you might be able to go around with toast. I have sudden traumatic flashbacks to when the toaster erupted into flames. What a day that was. But I learned from my mistakes now. It will happen a third time. having to learn to only slightly churn toast. I swing my bag over my shoulder before starting for the front door. I give the empty house one last look over before opening the front door. It's kind of depressing, to be honest, to have no one to say goodbye to. But then again, this has been a set for every weekday morning since forever ago. It's shining high and a cloudless sky. Birds are chirping overhead. Waves of students are passing by, happily chatting with one another as they all make their way to school. It's so horrible. I'm not much of a morning person, so I can't begin to fathom how everyone can be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. I mean, it's taking all my willpower to be able to put a foot in front of the other without just crumbling to the ground. Can I save? Oh, stop! I save anytime. What? Oh. I have to hope the breakfast kicks in and gives me the energy I need before I'm forced to literally drag myself through the school gates. I'll keep my head down and my eyes glued to the ground as I soldier on in. I suddenly notice that the vibrant atmosphere from before is gone. Silence has completely taken over. My steps the only thing to make any noise. The air is still. That's a bit strange. Bringing my head up, I met with an unsettling sight. The street is deserted. No students, no cars. Not even the cheerfully chirping of the birds is gone. What? I head on forward, hoping to at least run to somebody. Anyone. Even the sun's once golden rays seemed to be muted. The world tingled in dreary tones. What in the world's happening? I do not know. Very confusing. But there still isn't a cloud in the sky. Okay, this is definitely starting to freak me out. I just need to. A splitting pain shoots from my head, stopping me in my tracks, like a searing poker being thrust through my skull. A headache? Now, of all times? Nothing is making any sense. Stressfully trying to keep myself upright as I clutch a hand to my head, I staggered forwards. Unlike the headaches from before that gradually died down, this would only seem to be getting worse. Dump, dump, dump. It won't stop at all. I'm brought down to my knees. I can hardly even think straight. My head threatened to explode at any moment. And then, through gritted teeth, a pain expression. I see it. Something that shouldn't exist, yet clearly does, as confirmed by my own terrified eyes. A monster. That's the only word that came to my scrambled mind. A hulking, grotesque, massive flesh, with coral fangs and red, slitted eyes, seething with hate. The closest thing I can relate it to would be a dog, but no dog I know is 3 times the size of me. It's for practically eclipse uniform. It snores with their nostrils, something like from steam being exhaled out. Given its tense stance and the fact it's blocking my way, I can only assume it's here for me. But why? What the heck is that? Where did it come from? Why does it want me? 1,000,001 questions raced through my head, but I doubt I'm going to get any answers from this. This thing. There's only one thing I can do when presented with such odds, and that is to course, I don't know what the hell this thing is or why it suddenly appeared before me, but I'm gonna let it take me down without a fight. Ignoring the pain that drains and consumes my skull, I straighten myself up and stare right back into the hateful eyes of the beast. And then, tying the fist, I lash out like lightning, my fist connecting with his head, cleaning with a solid impact. Take this, foul beast! Wham! Okay, no. Bad idea. That did nothing. In fact, it looked even angrier than it did before now. All I managed to do is bruise my own fist. I hope I haven't broken anything. I reeled back from a brutal attack, giving the fist in question a good shake. It still stings. Ow. What do I do now? My surprise attack was met with complete indifference, and now I think it's too late to run. As Kichiro is gearing himself up for a charge, his front leg digging into the ground. This might be a mistake. I tried to turn tail, begin running, but the beast keeps off on the ground straight towards me. There's nothing I could do. I brace myself as best as I can for the inevitable bone-shattering impact. Dang it! Right before the beast can connect with me and bring my life to a grisly end, a dazzling radiant light floods my vision, engulfing both me and the monster. The beast stops in its tracks, a guttural cry, escaping it before it vaporized before my eyes. What? What the heck just happened? Are you alright? Cheerful voice chirps. A welcome sound after the terrors of that thing. And then another voice that's less cheerful. In fact, they sound angry more than anything. Oh my god! I love her sword! Light soon fades, revealing my saviors. Though, this is definitely not the last thing I was expecting. Two girls roughly my age stand before me. I blinked several times before I scrubbed my eyes, hoping things might make a little bit more sense. This can't be real. I'm having more trouble believing these girls are actually standing before me than I did the monster. Wielding weapons and costumes taken straight out of a fantasy book, it's all a bit much for my brain to attempt to process. What? What the heck was that? The more cheerful one of the two simply says to me in her stance, relaxing some. Was that supposed to explain everything? Glancing on my feet where my own shadow stretches, but the girl bursts into a giggle. And with that, we're going to call it we done recording and stuff. So if you guys want to see more, leave it in the comments down below, and I totally will upload more, record and upload more for you. Until then, thanks for watching, and if you're not subscribe, come join our Pineapple fam. We would love to have you, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.